So yeah, we finished arcade mode as the entire base roster. Very cool. Alright. So yeah, we have Zhuge Liang and Sao Cao to do. So we're gonna play as Zhuge Liang first because we unlocked him first. Excuse me. Zhuge Liang is voiced in Japanese by Masaya Onosaka, who also voices Zhao Yun, who voiced him all the way up until Origins. Masaya Onosaka seems to have stepped down from the series entirely, starting with Origins. It's kind of sad. I quite like his voice. I'm a sharp feather fan. But starting with Dynasty Warriors 4, Zhuge Liang was voiced by Liang, who most people know as like Sanosuke from Rurouni Kenshin, or Dr. Cortex from Crash Bandicoot. Oh jeez. Yeah, Liang does a bang-up job as the character. Voiced him in all the way from Dynasty Warriors 4 up until Dynasty Warriors 8, which was the last game that voice cast actually, voiced any of the characters. Dynasty Warriors 9, he's voiced by Matt Fowler, who I've actually spoken to a bit. And Matt Fowler is a really, really nice dude. When Dynasty Warriors 9 was first coming out, Matt Fowler was like hyping the game up like crazy on message boards, talking with fans of the series and all that. And yeah, I've had a few conversations with Matt Fowler, and he's a super nice dude. I don't remember. I saw who voices Zhuge Liang in Origins, but I don't remember who it is. Because I haven't finished Origins, so I'm not as familiar with all the voice actors. Even though oh jeez, he punched me right in the head. I'm quite pleased with a lot of the voice cast in Origins, from what I've heard of it. Ah no, he headbutt me. Excuse me. I talked about Daryl Gilbo, and if that's how you say his name, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I talked about him when we were doing Taishutsu's arcade mode. I actually had a pretty long conversation with him over Twitter a long time ago, and he's a really nice dude. Basically, online, Daryl was credited as the voice of oh, what is that combo? He was credited as quite a few characters in Samurai Warriors. There's a particular character that he was credited as, but excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm talking so much and I'm just not used to it. There's a specific character he voiced, but I was just like so convinced that it wasn't him. Because there's a character who is voiced by Skip Stelrecht in Samurai Warriors, and his grunts as that character sounded exactly the same as the character that everyone said Daryl played. So, I actually got into contact with Daryl over on Twitter, and I was like, hey, so everywhere is crediting you as this character. Did you actually play them? And he said that technically, yes, he did play as the character, but in Warriors Orochi, not in Samurai Warriors. So I was like, oh, interesting, because it's the same voice in both games. And so he asked me if we were actually talking about it, and he said that in Warriors Orochi, he did voice the character, but he wasn't sure if his voice was actually used because of the fact that there is a good chance that, because he actually did voicing for like 4 different characters or something. So, he said there's entirely the possibility that, despite all of that, they probably hired a new actor to take the role over, to add more variety to the voice cast, which he said he was perfectly okay with, because, he still got paid for, voicing the other character. It's not like they didn't pay him for the lines he recorded. Like, he voiced the character in Warriors Orchard and he still was paid for it. So I was talking to him, I was like, hey, do you mind if I show you voice clips of the character so you can confirm whether or not it's you doing the voice? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So I sent him a bunch of different clips of the character from like Warriors Orchard and Samurai Warriors 3. And instantly he was just like, oh yep, that's not me. That's not my voice. And I was like, okay, that's what I thought. And then we were just chatting. He was talking to me about, you know, the other characters he played in Dynasty Warriors. But he didn't play the games, you know. So he actually asked me if I had clips of any of the characters he played, and I said, oh, I could absolutely find some. So like I started sending him clips of like Mitsuhide and Nagamasa from Warriors Orochi, Taishutsu from Dynasty Warriors 6, and Shu from Dynasty Warriors 8. And he said he really, because he had never seen, you know, the clips in the games before. And he said it was really cool finally seeing them in the game for the first time. And he actually thanked me for showing him them. And then he talked to me about voicing the different characters and said that Shu, not Shu in Dynasty Warriors 8 was his favorite of the characters to play. Which was great because I loved him as Shu. I thought that was an excellent casting. And yeah, so I've actually talked to Daryl for an extended period of time. He is such a nice man, and I'm so happy he took that, like, so much time out of his day to help me with that really stupid crusade I went on of trying to find out whether or not he voiced that character. But yeah, he confirmed to me that he did, and yeah, it was just such a pleasant experience, and I already liked Daryl as a voice. Like, I liked his voice in video games, but just that interaction with him has made me just really have, like, such a positive opinion of the man. Wait, what the heck? I'm fighting Joe Yu as the mid-boss? That's interesting. I know these two had a rivalry in real life, or in the novel at least. I'm not as familiar with the real history of the Three Kingdoms. I'm more familiar with the novel, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. I like that. Ow. So I guess there is a boss character for Wu, technically. If it's not immediately obvious, I'm very passionate about the Warriors games. I've gone on deep rabbit holes about trying to solve some weird misconceptions about the games. I'll probably get into it in a little bit, but there's this, like, maybe when I start up Cao Cao's arcade mode. But there is this, like, misconception about Samurai Warriors 2's Extreme Legends expansion on Xbox 360, and that's my current crusade of trying to prove that wrong. Alright, we beat the game as Zhuge Liang. Let's see his ending. Southeastern winds. Zhuge Liang. He is a devil. I actually quite like that ending. That was a really good one. I think that's probably... I would argue that was probably my favorite of the endings, and I'm surprised to say that about Zhuge Liang. All right.